Today we got a special episode of the Power Minutes for you. We were in Vienna a few weeks ago on the European Power Platform Conference. While the event only lasted a few days, we gained a lot of insights about the future of the Power Platform, and we decided to share some of the most interesting and valuable insights with you. So today, stick around and we will uncover 8 insights from the European Power Platform Conference 2025. On the first insight we have to share with you, the Copilot Studio is the most widely used agent platform. We're talking about 230,000 organizations using it, and the number is growing. Out of those companies, 90% of the Fortune 500, that is to say, around 450 companies that are the biggest companies in the world, are using it. So if you are still on the consideration if you should try or should invest, well, this is your cue to jump on board before it's too late and you're just passing by. Moving on, we will see that the Power Platform is becoming a real fully managed agent platform. The platform continues to expand and grow, and the foundations were already there from the start of the Power Platform. Now, as each piece is maturing, the platform will be benefiting from this in an exponential way. With the addition of agents, Microsoft aims to replace the 10% yearly growth with a 10 times growth. That's right, from 10% to 10 times. That's the kind of jump Microsoft is aiming with agents on your platform. So let's see what else have they brought with us. On insight number 3, there is a sneak peek onto a future feature that is coming soon, the ability to generate custom pages via custom page UIs with simple drawings. So this feature will be part of the model-driven apps where you can customize your custom page, and just by drawing a very basic drawing, you'll be able to upload this to your Copilot, and the Copilot will be able to generate a nice and responsive app with you. So that, of course, may take a few iterations, but it becomes much faster to develop a custom page with just a few drawings. And of course, responsiveness is in mind. This, of course, does not exclude that last touch that you can edit yourself. So feel free to collaborate with your Copilot or complement it with your own given touch. On to the next insight. Also coming soon is the agent feed in model-driven apps. You will have the ability to keep an overview on your agents and if they need any additional help or input during their process or if they're currently on a process. Additionally, fully agent-driven visual reports will be provided to you, focusing on important metrics with very little to no configuration required. And last but not least, agents will also be able to leverage an ability to summarize quick insights from complex records that you have there. This is the natural language and AI working for you and enabling you to do more in less time. Speaking of more and less, we know that one of the tips that we want to give to everybody is as we invite more and more personnel to the citizen developer role, Microsoft decided to bring a big tip thanks to Ericsson, and through the usage of the managed environments, a company should really set up a welcome content to their screens. This will provide a message to the newly arrived personnel, and this is the greatest place to place your best practices, your hyperlinks, and their paths, so be it. This will enable the adoption to be more mature from the startup, and of course, this supports Markdown and hyperlinks to ensure that you don't have to cram everything in one place, but you provide a nice onboarding experience where the newly arrived citizen developers can explore and learn before starting developing without much guidance. Moving on, we got a new slice of information regarding low-code plugins. Yes, there was a brief update about it. They are still under preview, and maybe we can talk about these in a future video. So we all know that the pro code plugins may be able to handle complex scenarios with high performance, these generally require some additional expertise, namely knowledge in C sharp, and this correlates often to one or two things. It's going to increase the budget and the duration of development, as pro code tends to take a bit more time to fully develop. Here comes low-code plugins to enable citizen developers to create a simpler version of the plugins, leveraging their Power FX knowledge. So there's been improvements on that scale. Right now, you still need to enable it by installing certain components. We'll explore this in a near video. But as you can see, Microsoft is still engaging on lowering the entry scale to enable more and more people to automate and standardize their daily lives in their companies. We saw the difference between Power Automate flows and agent flows uh, and the gaps between them. The most impressive part for us was that agent flows can already consume from many connectors and use on-prem gateways. This shortcuts a lot of the growing pains that you might experience. And yes, while agents might not be able to do everything themselves as of now, they can always leverage on other technologies. So Power Automate might be invoked here and there, or even they can invoke other agents to bridge their gaps. So each agent can be focused on a specific task rather than doing everything themselves. And they can rely on the Power Platform as well for it. Last but not least, we discovered the advanced approval is coming through the usage of agent flows, and our first impressions were very impressive. While this might look familiar to flows, it comes with a few key functionalities when compared to basic approvals. So it will accept, as of now, multi-stage approvals where you can create workflows that you let request approvals from different stakeholders at various stages of the process. And to do this nowadays, you need to actually create multiple flows or invoke the approval process multiple times to get a similar result. The conditional approval and outcomes will be looked into. The ability to approve, reject, or move to another stage, or even skip a stage will be able to be customizable, and it's already looking pretty good. Of course, this is still on its early stages. There have been some limitations that we've been made aware of, so there's no return to a previous stage. There's not a state machine. Cannot check the status of each individual stage, and we cannot really do much in terms of documentation just yet. But as time goes, this will grow more and more and might be a new standard for you. So this was a lot of stuff just concatenated in a few minutes. Of course, if you're still interested in it, let us know and we will help you get you to the next stage. If not, well, we look forward to seeing you next year on the EPPC 2026 in Copenhagen. Until then, I'm Bruno and these have been the Power Minutes.